We are heading to the biggest climate collapse in our history.
Every week we're seeing new and undeniable climate events, evidence that accelerated climate change is here right now.
The only conditions modern humans have ever known are changing and changing fast.
We are hurtling toward the day when climate change could be irreversible.
Rising sea levels already altering this nation's coast.
China's capital is choking in its worst pollution of the year.
5% of species will become extinct.
Sea levels rising.
How dare you!
Alright, chill, I understand. But there is some kind of people that says that the climate change does happen naturally, which is in some way really true. Yeah, cause throughout our history we've been having a series of climate changes. Yeah, in our history we've been having series of ice ages in the Pleistocene epoch. And that was not caused by our action. You know, we just tried to survive in the cold cave and just for our luck we've discovered fire. But this action was done by Mother Nature. Yeah, as I said earlier, this action was done by Mother Nature itself. Yeah, climate change can happen naturally. Just like eruptions. You know, eruptions injects the particles of sulfuric acid into the stratosphere that screen the sunlight and then leads to cooling the climate, or by the ocean cycle called La Nina. In normal conditions, winds push warm water from Indonesia toward coast of South America. As the warm water moves to the west coast of South America, cold water rises. When La Nina occurs, winds from the Pacific are much stronger and they push more warm water, which causes more cold water to rise. This brings cooler and wetter winter to North America. Alright, so we've explained how can Earth cool naturally, but how can Earth heat up naturally? Earth can heat up or cool down, as we said earlier, by the ocean cycles. We've explained La Nina. El Nino is responsible for above average sea temperature in Central and Eastern Pacific Ocean. But how can this cycle heat up the surface? The key difference is that when the tropical water gets warmer, more water evaporates into the atmosphere. As the warm, moist air rises higher, the water vapor turns into rain. When this happens, it releases extra heat, known as the latent heat condensation, which warms the air even more. Over land, the air temperature then adjusts to these warmer upper levels, because land is much drier than the ocean and doesn't cool itself through evaporation. The land surface heats up more quickly. Alright, so we've explained how can Earth heat up or cool down naturally. But that's all for now. The next video will be about how climate change is caused by humans. So please subscribe and you don't want to miss this video because it will be amazing just like this one.